Hopefully I don't buffer. Blackout. That you dine in the dark. I don't know what the appeal of that is, but that's the name of the place that just on that billboard that just drove by. Dining in the dark. I mean, if it was like dancing in the dark, I would certainly understand that. Bruce Springsteen talked about it. Yeah, one of the things I do like about Steven's channel, in addition to the economics information that he comes up with, as well as I also enjoy the talk about music. He really loves his music, Tobin. He's really into. I mean, last night he was talking about Nirvana and all. I guess somebody asked him in the chat what his favorite Nirvana song was. And so he was starting to, in fact, he did like a chat GPT search for their entire library of songs so he could pick it. But I definitely share that with him, his fondness and affinity for music. Thank you all so very much for being here. Please do like, follow, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Really appreciate all of you being here. Venetian there on the left. Grand Canal Shops. I never noticed that before. So the marquee at the top of Venetian has the, let's call them dynamic lights that all blink or flash or whatever it's called. So I don't know if that's going to come out there. Oh. Yeah, so they all, it's like, ew, no. It's like they dance around. Okay, so like they do right here on Wynn, on the Wynn side. Well, you can't see that because of the LED. They're all doing that. Huh. I'll have to figure out a better way to explain that. As we go up here to try and make the light. At Sands. And so Sands becomes Spring Mountain Road right there. Thank you, Tobin. I appreciate that. Yes, Joseph, absolutely. So could I. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and then you have to sit there with people you don't know, right? I'm guessing. I don't know. I've never been there, so I don't know how they do it, but yeah, you sit there and eat with people you don't know in the dark. That's weird. So the marquee at the top of Treasure Island, see how the lights kind of dance around? Their movement, that they're not static, they're not totally still. They all move and blink around within the confines of the shape of the letter that they're in. They do that on the top of the Venetian as well, and at the sign at the Wynn. And it looks like the Palazzo has the same, could have the same, but it's not moving right now, so. Interesting. These LEDs everywhere. I tell you what, if you come from like, I don't know, Podunk, America, to this town for the first time and it's your first visit to a big city, I think you'd be overwhelmed with all these LEDs everywhere and everything. It's like a sports bar on steroids. The Sphere Experience. Postcard from Earth. And now advertising Tau. The Cove Bar and Arcade. So what is the thing with the arcades coming up now? Because they just opened up that new arcade down there at Fremont Street. And they've had the, what is it, Raised by Wolves? Is that the name of the one? Oh no, Crash and Burn. I think that's the name of the arcade there at Neonopolis. They've had that there, and now they're opening up one at Treasure Island. I call it a gateway drug, an arcade. It's just, they're preparing you. They're preparing you for the casino. Temperature outside reads about 64 degrees right now. Fahrenheit. Social Flight Club. I've never noticed that. Mont Blanc. Ferragamo. And the sphere's over here doing its thing. Got the green. Yeah, see the walkway overhead here, even to watch the sphere, is not very busy. It's a kids casino. Exactly. Yes. I like that. I'm going to have to steal that one from you, Michael. Kids casino. There you go. 28. Oh my gosh. Wow. Yeah, so we had the snow that came through. I started the video by talking about that. Anyone joining since. So we had the storm that came through here on Thursday, 2 days ago. And it snowed up at Mount Charleston. And I went up there and did some videos up there in the snow today. Not personally in the snow, but of the snow. Yeah, Tobin, yeah. It's especially with the gambling, right? Because it's like I don't understand the table games. I never got into them. I never, you know, it just, the whole idea of losing my money that I work for and stuff, it just never really appealed to me. So I never bothered to learn or get into it. But yeah, I mean, especially in the casinos, you go in there and you're like, what are they doing? They're all just standing around this table doing something. So yeah, Michael, it was raining, and it was that was our first rain that we'd had in over 200 days. I think it was 214 days or something like that. Have this police unit facing the wrong way here. That's a little unnerving. And we did get some rain. There was a lot of it. In fact, I saw some videos on Facebook of the Cosmo, the parking garage at the Cosmo, as well as the Link. The Link almost always, the parking garage at Link almost always floods anytime we get any significant rain here. I guess it's just low enough or whatever that tends to happen quite a bit. Let me know if you can, if it starts to buffer at all, because the sphere tends to do that to me over here. And I don't want to lose you guys. Kids Casino, I like that. That's good. And that one down on Fremont, it's called In the Game, which I'm sure has to be some sort of play on and you know, help you remember gaming through EA Sports, the video game maker. Because they say on EA Sports, it's in the game. So I'm sure they took it and they're trying to remind people of that. I didn't see much in the way of video games there than itself. It was more like, you know, like arcade type of games, like we see at a carnival too. That type of stuff. And they had like a big punching bag there that you can punch and see how hard you can hit it and all that. And they had a little bar at the back of the place. Naturally. An arcade with a bar. But I guess they do that at Dave & Buster's too, so that's not very unusual, right? Alright, I'm not going to go speeding by you, Metro. I don't even know if he's in there, but I'm not going to take the chance. So there is the sphere on our right. I didn't know that, Michael. They do. Wow. Huh. So that's a thing, huh? Yeah, oh my gosh, Tobin, you're right. I totally forgot about that. Oh, wow. And Hoover Dam. I need to do that. I need to plan that when it rains. Getting out there and getting video of those waterfalls. I need to do that. I totally forgot about that. We were also just so happy that it rained. We were like, yay, such a cleansing experience. It just never happened for like 200 days. So, I'm not sure what event, but so the parking lot here at the Sphere is jammed. I'm not sure if it's a concert or something else they've got going on here. They're not letting traffic continue to the south. I'm gonna go down here real quick and see if I can turn around, but I'm not gonna stay here because we lose the signal almost every time. I just want to give you guys a glimpse of the sphere here on the left. Yeah, so Michael, you haven't been here for the sphere, right? This is behind Venetian and Palazzo. Your best bet is just to walk through them and come to the back side of both of these. They'll probably have signs all over the place too. Uh-oh, dropping. Sorry. Okay, let me get out of here. Make a left. Uh-oh, and there's a line in front of me here too. Is that a line to get in or out? Let me see what I got here. Yeah, there's waterfalls. I wish I'd, oh man, I wish I'd remember that. This guy is directing traffic. Oh gosh, don't. It is jamming my signal. It's a big spaceship. And you've got a stop sign, Mr. Taxi, so you just hang out right there. You have a stop sign, buddy. Sorry. What is this guy doing? Yeah, you have to have your head on a swivel for sure down here on the strip. Are we doing okay? I know Cobalt also does it to me too. See the high roller there, the Ferris wheel right there? I need to do a video from there too. It lasts about 30 minutes all the way around there on the high roller. Really, really cool because you get to see. And, oh gosh, why didn't I think of this sooner? And you're going to be able to see the sphere. A pretty unobstructed view of the sphere from the high roller. Why did I not think of that sooner? So you'd have about a 15-minute show based upon the fact that I can only see half the sphere, I'm sorry, half of the high roller, and the high roller the whole thing takes about 34 minutes or something, I think. So you get about 15 minutes. Some of those pods there on the high roller actually have a bartender in them. So you can get some booze while you're in there, if that's your thing. That's a 2-for-1 right there. Get on the high roller and see the sphere at the same time. So there you go, Michael. Yes, thank you, taxi man. I can't go anywhere. No bathrooms, that's true. Yeah, you definitely have to make sure you take care of that beforehand. Absolutely. Yeah, that's so these are the apartments over here. They were all complaining. And so you see the light off the sphere bouncing off those apartments, which is funny now because you can see the inside of some of those apartments. So they have their curtains open, but they were complaining at night. They were saying it's so bright, even with the curtains and the blinds closed, you can't even see the.